All right, what up, YouTube? Happy Motivational Monday for you guys. Hope you guys can hear me. Yeah, so I hope you guys can hear me. Oh, hold on, let me move back here. Let me move back to my mic here. But anyways, I want to talk about this is good. This has nothing to do with Forex. I just want to talk about more on the mindset, the mentality, and a book that you guys should all read if you have not read this book. So it's The Magic of Thinking Big. This book was given to me. Man, when was this book given to me? This book was given to me. Well, was mentioned to me. Back in 2000 and man, 2011, 2012. How long is that? Man, almost 8, 9 years ago. This book was mentioned to me. At my first, multi-level marketing event. My first network marketing event, and that's when I started network marketing and doing multi-level marketing companies. And one of the mentors was like, "Man, you gotta read this book if you want to change your mindset." And I was thinking at first, I'm like, "Who the heck reads books these days?" I'll be honest, right? Like fresh out of the military, right? I just got out of the military, trying to start college, and I was like, man, who gonna read this book, right? Like, I never heard of this book, but he was a very successful guy in network marketing. And he was making 6, 7 figures, and I was like, you know what? If he's talking about this book, I gotta get and read it. I mean, you can see how old this book is. I mean, man, yeah, it got some torn pages in here. Uh, I got a lot of stuff that I highlighted, and I'm going to have to go get the ebook. I've had this book. Hold on. Yeah, I had this book for almost 7 years. I got it back in like April or May of 2014. So that's crazy. Yeah, yeah, pretty much 7 years of this book here, and I want to run through. You know, I want to run through the first chapter with you guys, which is this: believe you can succeed, and you will. So it talks about, every, us human beings believe that whether we can make it or break it, right? Or whether we believe we have the confidence in making things work or we don't. That's the easiest way I can say it. Let me run through here. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Nope, that's not what I'm talking about. I know. Yeah, I should probably get the ebook so I can run through this for you guys because I'm pretty sure you guys are probably gonna be looking at me like, man, what is this guy doing? So I want to talk about belief triggers the power to do. Yes, it does. I want to hop into. Come on, come on, come on. I highlight so much stuff, dude. I'm telling you right now. This is going to hop into. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a lot of stuff. I'm gonna have to get the ebook and run this back on Monday. Every Monday. So what my plan is right now is that every Monday is motivational Monday, and I want to talk about some kind of self development book that I've read, or personal development, self growth, personal growth, even like relationships. What else? Personal issues, right? I want to talk about that too. I know everybody's facing their own personal issues. I want to talk about, things that I have faced too, and stuff that I'm not proud of, but I should let you guys know what happened to me a few years back and what I'm still facing today. You know, I want to give you guys, like, to be honest, like, I want to give you guys the real me as much as I can. I don't want to be the guy on YouTube faking a bunch of thumbnails and faking a bunch of clickbait videos and faking all this stuff about success and all this hype here. And want to be down to earth with you guys and as real as possible with you guys and be authentic and genuine and give you guys that level of character integrity that what I stand behind. And so I'll be honest right now, like, I don't know if any other Forex traders actually, willing to dive down, their personal being and share who they really are, to be honest. If you guys were to meet me on the streets or at the store or at the mall or just me cruising around in my car or me walking by somewhere and you recognize me and I ended up like I don't know who you are and I ended up like like a snobby guy like I don't care who you are to get away from me. That's totally not right. Like if I forecast myself on social media as this, so-called Forex trader, successful guy, you know, and then I'm a freaking loser on the street and not shaking anybody's hand or not acknowledging people. You guys get what I'm saying? So I want to go through like everything with you guys, and yes, Forex trading has developed, my way of life, right? Where I'm at now, but I want to progress more, right? And I want to develop more and I want to like I said, I always want to relearn, myself and make sure that I am actually growing in a positive way versus a negative way, right? You don't want to be those types of people where you're where you think you're going the right path of success, but yet you're just bashing other people and you're putting everybody down. You guys get what I'm saying? And you're not supporting nobody. So another chapter that I always read for myself, mostly like almost every day is this. Uh what is it? cure cure yourself of excusitis, the failure disease. A lot of people, including myself in the beginning, have given so much excuses to a point where my excuses became reality, where I would be like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna sleep in today, or you know what, I think I'm gonna procrastinate and wait till tomorrow, the last day, to do my homework for college, right? Because I was going to school at college at the time, or I'll do the household chores at the last minute, before my wife comes home from work. It makes no sense, right? So, and all these excuses that I built upon, I was like, man, I'm not going anywhere in life because I'm just constantly making lies all the time. So you gotta learn, if you tell, like I said, if you lie to yourself so much, your lie becomes true. I totally believe in that because I've done that multiple times, 5, 6 years ago. So it let's see what else. Um, Chapter 2 talks more in depth about other excuses that people make, like they're too old because since they're too old, they can't be successful anymore. Yes, you can. If you look at Colonel Sanders, when he ran KFC, he was like 76, 77 years old before his franchise became very popular before he died. If you guys remember that. Intelligence. They talk about intelligence excuses. They talk about the most common forms of excuses. Health, right? Your health. Uh, what else, man? What else? I don't know. I know I'm running through like a lot of things here for you guys. Um, Conquer luck excusitis in 2 ways. Yep, luck. Chapter 3 is what I always understand for myself is that the first 2 or 3 chapters of the book is very important to acknowledge and apply right away. Because if you don't apply the first couple chapters of the book like in your lifestyle, you're not gonna change your habits, right? If you have poor habits now and you just read a couple chapters and you think you're good and you're not applying anything out of the chapters, then what's the point of reading anyways? A lot of people read like I'll be honest, I know a lot of people that read books, but they don't apply a damn thing. I'll be honest right now. They don't apply a damn thing about what they read. They just say, "Oh, it's a good book. I read it. I read it a few times, and this is some of my favorite chapters." But like, they're still the same person. Like like you can tell, like they haven't really changed on the inside to really show the authenticity and the genuine and the integrity and the character that they have. So number 3 is another good chapter is build confidence and destroy fear. And if you and there's another great book which I do have. It's by Napoleon Hill. It's called The Devil Within. Or I think I no, I think that was called, I don't know, something with the devil. Basically it's like more in depth about you are you make your own consciousness decisions, right? And you have temptations and you have these bad decisions and that you want to make because you just want to do it, right? It leads into bad negative vibes and negative these poor pretty much poor choices, and you get poor where you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes, right? So I don't know, that's another great book. It's just really really more in depth, but this book is a lot easier to go with and fully understand. And don't read, like I said, to be honest, don't read something that you can't comprehend. You know, it took me a while to really understand the first 4 to 5 chapters for myself to where I could apply, right? To where I could apply, everything and all the tools and resources, right? In my brain, right? Your mindset. And so some people say, you know what? This book doesn't do anything for them, right? Well, that's on you. You know, you make your own decisions whether this book has changed your life or it hasn't. But I know for a fact that this has changed my life. You gotta think about everything. I'll put the book down and I'll talk about this. You gotta think about everything that happens to you in life and how you portray life and how you go by it. And I know not a lot of people talk about that, but how you interpret life and how you interpret your own life with other people and in the community and the society and the whole world, it all comes back to you, right? Like karma. So whatever you contribute and whatever you give and whatever you don't give, right? You'll start noticing it. And so I'm gonna contribute as much content as I can on a daily basis for you guys. And like I said, for every Monday, I want to run through like all the books that I have. Man, hold on. I think I move my webcam here. Look at all these books I have. All right, so I got all these books over here. Okay, I got all these books here on the shelf here. Okay. Oh yeah, look at all my toys, big. I got all lot. I got a lot of toys too. So, but I mean, but you guys get my drift here. Like this is something that people acknowledge, but they don't do it for themselves. And you wonder like why some of your friends are still at the same lifestyle for so many years. And I even talked about that too. Like they're like I have great friends, but they have not changed one bit. They go to work, they come home, and they just play video games. Or if not, they drink every weekend. And it's like crap. It's like they're my friends. I love them, but you can't help change their way of thinking. You guys get what I'm saying? If someone is not willing, let me move this mic over here, man. I know it's gonna be a long video too, because I want to make this a long video. But if someone is not willing to change their habits and the way they think towards their life and other people, they're not going to, right? And if that's how they've grown up, they're not going to change. Very, very few people that I've known, that I've personally known, have changed their way of thinking and have turned around and become more positive than negative. You guys get what I'm saying? And they are living a better life than what they were 5, 6 years ago or 20 years ago. And so I mean, you fall upon, you know, to be honest, there's different levels of mentality and different levels of mindset because the mindset can never stop growing. Whether you're growing the negative way or oh wait what? Oh, where you're growing the negative way or you're growing in the positive way. Because remember, you're still living your life and life impacts you everywhere, right? But if you notice, most people are just on social media these days. Most people are constantly on Facebook looking at news feeds. And we know that most news feeds are what? Negative. right? Negative news, negative Nancy's on there talking a lot of crap about each other, right? A lot of drama. I mean, I'm telling you right now, there's so much. I just can't stress how much there is so much negative feedback and negative news. This whole this ever since the pandemic hit. I'll just be honest right now. Like people are just doing a lot of stupid things these days. You know what I'm saying? And so, it everything starts with you. That's number one. Everything starts with you, and whatever you go around, say around, and talk around, and mess around, or not mess around, or whatever you do, comes right back at you. I'll be honest right now. They're gonna hit you 10 times harder. Right? You think you're taking 10 steps forward, but you're taking like 100 steps backwards. You guys get what I'm saying? And so it may not hit you now, but I'm telling you right now, you're gonna pay the price later. And some people think that the mindset is good. Some people think that their mentality is good. Some people think that they're right all the time. Some people think they're wrong all the time. Some people are too scared to make the decisions to go on their own. And that's another thing too. So I was I was gonna cut it off right here. But like I said, I wish you guys a lot of success. And I put, like I said, a lot of people. I'm telling you right now, a lot of people come to my, you know, I would just say like they would message me and say, "Hey, can you teach me about trading? Can you do this for free or do that?" And it's like I'm getting out a lot of knowledge here and a lot of content for you guys. I mean, it's not like I'm forcing everybody to come pay for my service. You know, if you seriously take the time and go through my channel, you can get a lot out of what I'm talking about and who I am, really, if you take the time to do it. But that's on you. A lot of people spend too much time on TikTok and Snapchat and Instagram thinking that that's gonna make them rich. I'll just be honest right now, it ain't gonna make you rich, you know. So the only way it's gonna make you rich is if you have people that are actually following you. You guys get what I'm saying? And that you actually create that kind of that success path to where people will see you as a form of mentor or leader and some kind of principle of success, right? And then they're like, man, I gotta follow this person, whether it's a girl or a guy, it doesn't matter. So, anyways, I'm gonna cut this video short. And like I said, if you guys seriously want to dive down to the book, I don't have the PDF file. There is no PDF file from what I've seen. So if you're serious, I'll put the Amazon link. If you want to support this channel, buy off the Amazon link. I'll get like I don't know what you get for people buying a book here. So I don't know. I'm guessing maybe $1 or two. I don't know for buying a book. I don't know whatever it is. So like I said, I have the paperback, but I'm gonna get the ebook, and I'm gonna run through this with you guys and run through my personal experience with reading the book, and what has changed with me. And so, other than that, peace out, guys. Much love, and thanks for following. I'll see you guys tomorrow.